Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening and welcome to the show on this wonderful Saturday. Yes, we are here this evening live. I'm your host, Hezekiah. And tonight we're joined as usual by my beautiful co-host, Frauditor News Network. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, and our very special guest tonight, once again, Takedown Exposing Frauditors. That's right, we're going to have a great time, lots of fun, including our mystery butterbrain douche canoe of the day. And as always, our show tonight is sponsored by the Grandma Bob Show and Uncle Artie's Barn of Stupidity. So sit back, relax, grab some snacks, and enjoy the show. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show on this beautiful Saturday evening. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Great to see so many wonderful people here. A lot of applause for you guys. And, of course, round of applause for my co-host, Frauditor News Network, and the return of our amazing, gorgeous, beautiful producer, the one and only Ray Ray.
Yay, Ray Ray's back. Woo! So happy.
Yes. All right. Hello, guys. Welcome to the show.
Hey. Everyone, let's start putting a 1 in the chat if you love Ray Ray.
All right. I like that. That deserves a happy dance. All right. Yes.
We love you, Ray Ray.
Love you too. Thank you, everyone.
Look at all those ones. Everyone loves you.
See? It's great.
Look to Keela, kids like 1111. I love her so much.
Right. That's right. We got nothing but love and support here for Ray. So how you doing? Obviously, everyone knows that you were off last week. You feeling better now?
Yeah, I'm better.
Excellent. Glad to hear it. How about you, Maggie? How's your mouth doing? You all good?
Yeah, I was just telling you that it's kind of like a learning to deal with sort of thing. I'm not in a lot of pain. I'm dealing with swelling in my mouth, which makes it pain in the butt to talk sometime. But I'm, still dealing with the dermatologist, and I'm managing at this point. I'm not waking up in pain. I'm not crying from pain, so I'm still better. So I'm still happy.
Good. Takedown, he ain't here yet. No, shut up.
Did you email him? I'm sure you did. Did he get back to you?
Yeah. Well, not just that, but Ray also produces his show as well, so they've been talking too. So I don't know what's going on, but I mean, he's been here before. He knows.
Emailed him. Yeah, I emailed him. I even had a response. So I do know this week he was dealing with a lot of stuff, and he also had surgery this week. So yeah. So I don't know. Apologies.
Well,
hi, Keith.
I'm sure we could. We'll be more than happy to reschedule him. He's been on before. He's a friend of the channel. Yeah. All right. So in the meantime,
Arrow Transparency's here. Just wanted a special shout out to Arrow Transparency. It was a lot of fun on your live stream last night.
Yes. Yeah, that was fun going up there, hanging out with him for a little bit. All three of us were there. Me and you were up on panel. Ray was in the chat. Great times on the Year of Japan. Jason Gutterman.
Will.
Instead of like the pizza thing, it's just Jason Gutterman.
Well, that's it. From now on, every time I get tongue-tied, see, Jason Gutterman.
Jason Gutterman.
Every time I get tongue-tied, I'm just going to say Jason Gutterman. All right. So anyway, guys, oh, look at that electric glide. Yay, Ray's back. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you.
Is Parson here?
Hi, everyone.
I don't know if Parson's here.
I saw Parson. I think I saw Parson. Hi, Jamie. Yeah, I think I saw Parson.
Well, I'll
Parson, speak up.
What's that?
I said, Parson, please speak up.
Oh, wait, here. I got the live stream here. I'll just
there,
add him.
There he is. He's here.
Oh, yeah, he's here. Okay.
Hi, Parson.
All right. So I think it was Parson. It was either Parson or Big Boy. Somebody gave me a donation when you were in the hospital and said, you need this to buy some Ray some flowers. So I did.
Aww.
Yes. So I'm glad
You're
that
beautiful.
Yes, she was happy. Well, I'm telling you, she's right here.
Yeah. They're beautiful, and thank you, Hez, and thank you whoever donated towards the flowers. I really love them. Thank you very much.
That was awesome! Yay! They're beautiful, just like Ray Ray.
Yes, I agree with that 100%. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, since Takedown isn't here right now, maybe he's running late. I don't know. A lot of times I get people that don't show up at the beginning just because of the time zone difference. You know, they get messed up. Whatever, we'll figure it out. But until then, since Frauditor News Network is here, why don't we start the show with the new Frauditor News Network video?
Thank you.
And what's cool about the video that we're about to show, my most recent video was about NorCal Cop Watch going out. It was yesterday I posted it, I think.
Shipment from hell.
But it was him with the FOIA thing. And then I'm working on a video right now with BAT doing a FOIA thing. And then I have a Tyrant Terminator video with the FOIA thing. And now this is a FOIA. And it looks like that's the new shtick. Like that's the new I want to buy a stamp. What do you think of that, right?
A 1-cent stamp.
Right? Oh, dear. All right, so let's go ahead and watch the video, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
Well, welcome back. Today, I am sorry to present to you Tyrant Terminator Audit. In this video, the frauditor goes to the Illinois Department of Human Services, where he refuses to leave because his world is just not complete until he submits his FOIA request. Police realize how to fool this frauditor into thinking he's filled out his FOIA request and then promptly remove him from the building. I know we all love to see these frauditors get arrested, but I thought the way the police tricked this frauditor was extremely funny and proves just how stuck on stupid these frauditors are. Here in the Frauditor Zone.
Yo, what's good, TTA family? Back at y'all with another one. Man, today we at the Illinois Department of Human Services out in Blue Island, Illinois. And we're just getting ready to see if they respect our rights to record in public and to make sure that our rights are not infringed on by anyone at any time. So let's go see.
Well, for them to do that, you would have to be in the public. Publicly available does not mean public forum. Just ask the Supreme Court, the same court that you believe gave you the right to record in public, but don't believe that they gave the government the right to restrict your speech in their buildings. Yes, I said their buildings, not yours. However, if you want to insist that it's your building as a taxpayer, I can play that game as well. I'm a taxpayer, so that would make it my building as well. And I say, get a clue and get out.
I love that line.
Hello. I'm sorry? Man, just documenting the day.
Why do you have to document?
Just documenting my day, man. That's cool, right?
They don't allow people to record.
Who don't?
State.
The state?
Yeah, because I'm like, why you have to record?
Well, I'm just documenting, man. I mean, they probably would let you know that I should be good to go if you just want to reconfirm with them.
I know, but a manager wouldn't be okay with just somebody just coming in and record. You know what I'm saying? I can understand you have to understand if you came in and asked or something like that and you told them it's a purpose or something like that, that'd be different. But you came in and recording right now.
That's correct, but see, the thing is, we got a right to do it. So you not being honest with you, man.
I'm not saying you lying.
Oh, okay.
You hit me with that, like so.
Oh, that's too much for you.
It's just one of them.
Oh,
it's early for it.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I'm saying, so I mean, it's one of these people, the manager that's here, right there.
You need to talk to somebody.
No, I'm straight. I mean, I know you started going towards talking about a manager. I thought you was probably going to go get him or she. He or she. Oh, okay.
I'm just asking you, what you hear? What's state your business, brother?
Often they just come in and document the building and possibly file a FOIA request, and that's it.
What you mean document the building?
Like what I'm doing right now.
Like what you what, walking around or something like that?
That's correct.
Can't let you do that, man.
You can't let me do it. What you mean?
Can't let you do that.
I'm allowed to do it though.
Hold on one second.
Okay. So this young man is stating that can't do something that we legally have a right to do. He's calling the manager. Calling the manager, supervisor. Okay. So I guess that's the manager right there.
Hey, Tyrant Terminator, did you know that you legally have the right to kick rocks?
You the manager, sir? Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I was trying to convey to this young man here, I'm here to document and file a FOIA with this department. After that, I'll be good to go.
You have to do what again?
Record in public, which I have a First Amendment right to do, and file a FOIA with this department.
File a FOIA
That's correct.
with this department.
That's correct. You familiar with a FOIA is?
And what are you trying to file?
Are you familiar? No, of course not. FOIA, sir. Not a complaint. Just a
I'm
FOIA.
sorry, I can't hear you.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to-
Oh, okay. So no, not a lawsuit at all. Just a FOIA. So it's Freedom of Information Act.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You familiar, right?
Yeah.
Okay, for sure. Yeah. So that's all I want to do. And like
Hey,
I was
Hez,
trying
pause
to
it
tell
for a
him, after that, I
second.
should be good to go.
Okay. How long are you gonna be?
Yeah, hold on.
How long
What's up?
So the manager was saying he can't hear, and it made me think of Lana J-Town Press and her FOIA filter. And I'm thinking, wouldn't it be great if everyone had a Frauditor filter where you could just turn off all Frauditor sounds and you don't hear them? Wouldn't that be awesome?
That'd be great. And that's why, and that's one of the things, like when I always give the example of how the narrative never matches the content. The video that we see is like, what we respond to with the things that the Frauditor says is what they respond to. That would be your Frauditor filter, right? Like take out all the information and just watch the actual events of the video. And like here, what do we see? A couple guys standing there talking. Ooh, scary government officials. Oh no.
But wouldn't it be great if everyone had a Frauditor filter? Oh my God, I'd pay money for that. I would have it surgically implanted.
Ever run into one of these idiots in public?
It's like, oh, the camera's out. Frauditor filter.
They just see a blurred line. I'm always out of focus on your cameras, douche canoe. All right.
You don't require or have anyone in the government agency record.
Normally.
Not at all.
Okay. Well, no. So you're saying no one else comes in and does it?
No.
Well, they probably don't know that they have a right to do it.
I'm going to have to disagree with you there. First of all, you don't have a right to do it. Secondly, no one else there does it because they are contributing members of society with a life and don't have the time or desire to loiter in a building for hours on end, all for a lame YouTube video. You, sir, are one of the special ones.
So, this is kind of different today with me.
It's kind of different today with you.
Yeah, because I understand my rights.
Okay.
Yeah, respectfully.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you stand over here
Well, why would I stand over there?
so you can record because we don't have any customers right here.
So where do I go so I can file a FOIA?
Too many jokes.
You can record everything you want here, right over there in the corner.
Yeah, I need to, but you see this right here? All them public records on the wall, I need to get those shots as well.
You want the pamphlets too? You can take some with you.
Well, I need to go over there and see which ones are available.
Okay, we'll go right on over there.
Oh, okay, because you was just telling me I had to stand there and do it.
So
So
see, you weren't talking about no pamphlets, getting information.
yeah, and that's what I mean about documents.
That's what it's there for.
So that's what I mean by documents, sir. I want to record the entire building,
Okay.
just the publicly accessible areas, not going past any restricted
Oh,
doors.
yeah, you definitely can do that.
Exactly, I know that. I'm pretty familiar with that. So, and then I want to file a FOIA. So which line do I stand in for that?
With lines?
Yeah.
For a pamphlet?
Not for the FOIA, like a FOIA form, or you could possibly get me one, right?
No,
You can't give me a FOIA sheet?
no,
Why not?
because we don't have any here.
Okay, well, I'll fill it out on the blank sheet.
Yeah, you can go on, I guess, the website, the government website.
Frauditor's orifice is
You know,
active.
documentation from them.
Yeah, I know, but I want to do
That's
it in
really funny.
person. Yeah, for sure.
On this side of the wall,
Yeah, I know.
We're
I
very
see.
happy to do that.
Okay, and I can record to do that, right? Of course. So, yeah, if you want to educate this young man that I'm able to do what I'm able to do, you feel like it? Oh, why is that, sir? Why so? Ain't nothing he can do, man. Like I was just telling him, just to be able to exercise our rights, because rights are like muscles, right? If you don't exercise them, you'll lose them.
Okay, whoever first made this crap up, please slap yourself twice for me. Muscles don't just disappear into thin air if you don't use them. They shrink. If it were true that we lose the rights we don't use, well, what does that really mean? Does that mean we all need to go out and start buying guns so that we don't lose our Second Amendment? And what about the people that already use these rights all the time, such as the real press and media? How is that not helping us maintain our rights, but some homeless-looking hobo loitering in a government building with a camera is? Frauditors are truly stuck on stupid.
So you woke up this morning on that type of thing?
I do this all over the world, all over the country.
Why are you admitting that like it's a good thing? You loitering in government buildings with a camera all over the world is just evidence that you have no life or purpose in life. Don't be proud of that.
What's your name?
I gave you my name.
You're absolutely correct. My name is James.
James what?
Well, I ain't gonna. James should suffice. You don't need my last name.
YouTube or something?
Absolutely. Want me to write it down for you? I mean, you might want to see yourself, man. Comments.
Don't worry. Comments can understand. Jason Gutterman has you muted.
What? Still?
You are muted.
I was. But right now, I'm eating pizza. Right.
You're fine now.
All right, we're back. Jack, do it again.
Saying anyway.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you, man, because
I feel that you're recording this live, but in the state of Illinois, it's illegal to record me, especially in the aid office. And being a black man, you should not be recording everybody's business.
what?
I'm getting back to work.
Yeah, you should. You definitely should. You definitely should. You definitely should. She's totally misinformed, but that's all right. A lot of us are.
No, she's
He at
not.
least admits to being misinformed. I don't think it's all right, though. But to each his own, I guess. And ignorance is said to be bliss.
Media influence or something like that, social influence?
Absolutely, man. Just, basically trying to show people that you can exercise your rights and hopefully.
Just come outside real quick.
Okay. But I'm going to come back in.
Well, you got everything then.
No, I got to file for you. Remember I was telling the young man? Yeah. Well, I don't understand what's the problem. The man conveyed to you that I'm good to go and you still got a problem?
I didn't say it was a problem. I'm asking questions.
Well, I'm saying you dropped your weight like you was agitated that I said I was going to come back in.
No.
Well, what was that?
You were done.
Oh, you thought.
Because you come in here and you doing this for what, bro? Everybody in here, they come in, they taking care of their business.
That's correct.
And you doing what exactly?
I just told you.
Everybody. How you know everybody feel comfortable recording?
I'm not even recording anybody, sir. I just went straight to the walls.
Recording the building. That's the people in the building.
So you saying if my
All right. Hold on. It looks like somebody's got something to say. What's up, Ray?
So I know he's in Illinois. And when that woman came up to him and said it's illegal to film and, people, she was partly right. Okay. What it is Illinois is a two-party consent state for voice recording.
Okay.
So he would have to turn off the sound on his camera. He can't pick up conversations.
But then how would he record negative interactions with people? I mean, sound is half the battle. I mean, you have to get them really upset and angry.
Right. So that's why he's like, oh, she's completely wrong. She's not. You have to get permission to record with sound, and he isn't asking anyone. And so he is actually breaking the law right now by not turning off the sound. That's
very interesting.
When Long Island Liar got arrested in Berwyn, It's because those two ladies pressed charges because he overheard their conversation with his camera.
Yep.
Nice to know. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
It's
that's one of
voice,
the.
not your image. It's voiced in Illinois. The security cameras in Illinois, if you see a security camera, there won't even be sound on that.
Yeah, that's one of the things too, because a lot of different states have different regulations. Some are two-party consent states, some are one-party consent or whatever. And like you said, audio versus video. But the fact of the matter is, you get somebody like him, especially because he only does Illinois, who goes around doing this all the time. And the big thing is, like, they post the video on their YouTube channel, and they didn't do any sort of like. The general murmur of people in the background is one thing, but when you can make out specific conversation, you should mute that part or do something or just cut that part out.
You're telling them they should mute that part.
Yeah,
just
right.
like they should blur out kids' faces. Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
And I'm laughing because I'm picturing a Frauditor's face as you said that, like, right, it's not going to happen.
Right, exactly. You want us to act like a human?
Yeah. You want us to give a shit? Oh my gosh. You want us to actually spend our precious time editing our own video? Oh my gosh, no.
No, that's our job.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I'm like, wow, that was really interesting information that Ray just gave. And I'm actually going to just look that up for each state. And I'm like, wait a minute. Once again, I'm doing the Frauditors work. Come on.
Man, I thought they were the journalists.
Yeah,
really.
But what amazes me, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, it's just like she said in her video the other day. She put something up on the screen and she was like, 5 seconds in Google and I've already done more journalism than any frauditor has done ever.
Yeah.
Exactly. But what amazes me is more police, when they show up for this guy, don't even mention that. It's like, and are they not schooled in this? Or
that is one of the most frustrating things about, no, not one of them. Well, one of them, yeah, but that the police don't seem to understand the difference of public and limited forums. It's like they oftentimes will go, and I just skip these videos because they're so frustrating that I can't even watch them, where they're like, yeah, you're not doing anything illegal. It's, public. You're okay. And they go and tell the manager, he's okay, just ignore him. And I'm like, but they don't seem to understand limited non-public forums. Like, why are they justifying what the Frauditor's doing when they're in a limited public forum? Like, why don't the police know about this?
I don't know. Supposedly they get so much training that they have to complete, all the time, but it makes you wonder, like, are they just given the answers and like told, okay, here's the answers, move on. You're too busy.
Or are they even trained in limited non-public? I mean, this wasn't an issue before Frauditors, so maybe that's something that they're not getting trained in. And I mean, I'm not saying officers have so much training to do and all that, but I mean, now that frauditing is a thing, maybe this is something that needs to, be a thing with police training too.
One of the problems is, and I actually, this was a while ago, so this has been going on for a while now, and I found an actual police training video about this and showed it. The problem is that as this Frauditor thing is growing, the police have been being trained to just say whatever, because they're being taught, look, the whole reason they're doing this is to cause a problem. So just say, okay, whatever, you can fill blah, 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 and then leave. And then, because their whole thing is to get a police interaction. So once the cops show them and say, okay, whatever, and then they leave, then the Frauditors will leave. The problem is that's not how it goes. A lot of these Frauditors, once the cops leave, they'll linger and hang around and keep harassing the people for half an hour afterwards.
Yeah.
Loading. Haha. See, I told you the cop wasn't going to do
the
anything.
Victory lap. Yeah.
Told you you'd get schooled.
Yeah.
Told you we're going to learn today.
You got educated.
Yeah.
You got educated.
Yep. So it's like they're just making everything worse for we the people.
Yeah.
Like I always say, the people, the customers in this, like in this video, the customers there are the people the public servants are there to serve. But as soon as somebody walks in with a camera, screw them. The only person that matters is the guy with the camera. The customers, they could go die in a ditch. No one cares. I've learned more watching anti-frauditors and less when watching actual frauditors. Yes.
Because anti-frauditors actually go and research the law and all these different things and specify that in their videos. Whereas frauditors just post the video like, look, I'm harassing him, haha, love me, give me clicks and views. But we're the ones that actually do the research.
Yep.
And it generally doesn't take too long.
No, it's Google. I mean, Google's your friend.
And it's free. It's free.
I mean, I have a full-time job and, other responsibilities in life. And the editing of these Frauditor videos is so time-consuming. But yet, I still take time to Google things. It's like, why do I have to do this?
Yep.
Because you're more of a journalist than they are.
I know. It's definitely true. It's, it's like, but why do I have to do this for them? I mean, it took me 5 minutes on Google to find the information. That's all it takes. You have no job, no life. 5 minutes out of your day of frauditing, you can do it. Come on, we have faith in you, frauditors. Do it. Just do it.
Because they're not journalists. They and then when they do look up a law, they quote mine and cherry pick
it, yeah.
They just take out of it the sentences that fit their narrative. And
Exactly,
then say,
yeah.
this is all in my favor.
Yep.
And then even if they did their research, they would still say, I was arrested for filming. I hate that so much.
No, you were.
I was arrested for filming. If you were arrested for filming, where is the lawsuit that you won for being arrested for filming? Where is it? Doesn't exist.
Like
I
has
hate
said,
lawyers.
there would be lawyers lined up around the block.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
that were the case. No, you were arrested for trespassing, for interference, for,
Disorderly conduct.
disorderly conduct, or so whatever it is. It wasn't like filming that was written down on your arrest paperwork. Sorry.
Right.
Filming. Yeah.
But it's like Hez says, their fans listen to their narrative whilst we watch the whole video. So we can see what's really going on.
Yeah, and that's another thing. We have to watch the whole video. And like this one, when Tyrant Terminator Audit was like 36 minutes. And I'm like, okay, and I have to watch the whole video to make sure I'm getting all the information because I don't want to be incorrect. I don't want to, report false information. So I have to watch and listen to everything that they don't. And that's another reason why it's time consuming. And when I see these videos, they're like a half hour, an hour, I'm like, I wonder if I can get 15 minutes of usable video from that crap.
Yeah.
That's interesting that you said that because that's exactly how I am when I'm editing these things. A lot of times, like I'll be saying something in my commentary and then I'll be like, okay, wait a minute. I better fast forward and make sure that later on in the video, they don't say like, bring that up and then make me look like I don't know what I'm talking about, because
they don't. They never do.
Yeah, right.
Does it ever happen that they actually bring it up and you don't know what you're talking about?
Well, no, but there've been a couple of situations where like I'd be editing a video and I'd be like, oh yeah, this idiot never even brought up that he wanted to do this or whatever. And then like I'll be watching the video and I'll go back and I'll be like, oh no, wait, he did mention it. But because of their circular conversations and all that, I missed it the first time, So sometimes, especially when they're talking over people and talking over each other, I would have to go back and maybe watch it once or twice to make sure that I catch what they're actually saying. Because a lot of times you miss it on the first go around, at least for me.
See, and this is what makes me upset when I think about all these idiots that come in my comments and like, oh, you just steal content and they do all the hard work. You just sit there and steal their content and it's easy for you. And I'm like, you have no freaking idea. I have to watch the video. I have to edit it. I have to research things. I do more work on their video than they do. I do more work in one video than they do in 50 videos. It's ridiculous. It's not hard to stand there and harass people. It's hard to actually look up laws and read but you just listen to everything that they're saying and edit it and try to make it watchable and entertaining. Oh God, I hate them. Sorry.
And on that Frauditor News Network rant, let's go back to the
if my camera captures them, even though I'm not intentionally recording it, that's a problem. And we're in public.
Hi, Mr. Schrodinger. Good to see you here.
Why? They feel away.
Sir, now you escalate. Now you
Not escalating.
Yes, you are. You're trying to incite something, sir. You shouldn't do that. That's unprofessional, sir. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that, sir. I'm just being perfectly honest.
Oh, there
I
she
just
is.
spoke to the
Mrs.
manager.
Schrodinger's cat. All right.
Sir, I just spoke to the manager. So you're not gonna allow me to speak? You're not gonna allow me to speak. Well, I don't need to speak to you then, because that's rude, sir. That's rude. He just told me I could. He just told me I could.
You said you was gonna record with the little cables.
That, and I was doing that. And I was doing it, right?
I'm assuming.
And you interjected. You said, sir, let me just ask you something.
You came back up there, so I'm assuming you were done.
Sir, the pamphlets is right here, sir. I didn't get the wrong.
I seen you recording,
Right.
so you done, right?
I'm done. That's right. So now I need to file a FOIA request, sir. You don't know what a FOIA is? Sir, it's the Freedom of Information Act. We have a right to request public records from state agencies, sir. I have a right.
I'm trying to figure out why you were doing this in the first place. You still ain't broke that.
I haven't told you.
You still ain't broke that down or nothing.
Okay.
Can we just pause this for a second?
Anything like everybody else.
Absolutely.
Sir.
You want to
I want to comment on Ichiban's comment. You can always spot a frauditor. They always try to use big words that they learn on the web. Well, I'm going to have to disagree with you, unfortunately, because they don't research anything, excuse me, on the web. These big words that they're using is some other frauditors. And they're like, wow, that sounds like a big word. I'll use that. I don't know what it means, but I'll use it. So, yeah, I don't think they learn it on the web. But, yeah, they learn it from other frauditors. But, yeah, other than that, I agree with your comment.
I was talking, I think, with Ray earlier about this. I always see everything's backwards here. I went to point at her and I was pointing that way. I was talking to Ray earlier about this, I think. And one of the things that drives me nuts with this whole new fad of going after FOIAs for all the frauditors is this whole thing to me where, like, for example, like here in a DMV, right? So let's say that your job, it's a DMV, I don't know. So your job is to take somebody's information, enter it in the computer, process their request, and then print out their ID, right? So let's just assume, and we know that this isn't absolute, right? But that our tax dollars are paying their salary, right? I'm not paying him. I'm paying him to take your information, process, and print out your ID. That's his job. That's what I pay him to do. My tax dollars are not paying him to stop doing that, to fill out your FOIA for you and
Exactly, yeah.
deliver it to the correct people for you. Especially when it's a frivolous FOIA, that the only reason you're requesting it is to see if they take your request.
That's a waste of my tax dollars. Just like if it's my bill, if being a taxpayer, you own the building, then I own the building, and I don't want you there. So get out. It works both ways.
Yep. Did you have anything to say on that? Or just move on?
Well, no, and the other thing we discussed about the tax dollar thing is whether it's a federal public employee or a state public employee, they are not paid strictly with tax dollars.
That's why there are fees for services in these places.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So when they come up and say, I pay your salary, you work for me. No, you don't.
And here's another, sorry, Ray. Here's another example of frauditors not doing their research. Georgia Transparency and J-Town Press love to go into airports. And they go into these airports and like, I'm just checking on my government workers. And I can't do all the videos because they're just so frustrating. But it's like, okay, I keep mentioning these are airport authorities. They're independent entities. And airports aren't funded by the government. They're funded by the people that use the airport. Like, why don't you know this by now?
Right?
Like, you obviously watch our videos because you copyright strike them. So why don't you listen?
They don't learn. And especially at the airport thing, but so many things with the private places. I used the example, I thought of this the other day, because I always used to say, well, what if somebody walked into your house? They're like, well, that's different. It's private property. But when these guys are auditing private property, it's like, well, no, it's exactly the same, because all I got to do is the same thing you do. When you say, get out of my house, it's private property, all I have to say is, no, it isn't. I'm engaged in a First Amendment protected activity. I'm holding a phone, so no, it isn't. That's all. That's what they do. Works for them. Big Bork Little Bite for $2 wants a moment of tasing in memory of SC and Archangel. Oh my goodness.
Absolutely.
A moment of tasing?
It's a new thing, moment of tasing. No more moments in silence. It's a moment of tasing. I love
That's
that.
right. We're trying to have fun in their memory. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. All right.
Oh, Big Bork, you always come here and cause trouble for me, man, just because I'm a frauditor and I think Tyrant Terminator Studios is a saint, man. Him and,
Hey, News Now Voodoo.
What?
Do you ever think of, becoming contributing an active member of society and like not being a frauditor?
Oh, that's funny, man.
Do you ever think about it?
I'm sorry.
Baby Voodoo!
Yay! I'm so excited the pretty lady's back. And hello. First of all, how are you, pretty lady? Good to see you again.
Hi, baby.
Hi. And Mrs. Cupcake, it's beautiful to see you again as well.
Beautiful to see you. I'm giving you a virtual hug.
Yay! Oh, I love it. I love you guys. I love you. You guys are the best. Oh.
Mwah.
So what are we doing today? Are we tasing my daddy?
Yes.
Yay! Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I love that little yay.
Yeah. You guys make me so happy. I love you guys so much. And you guys too watching at home. I love you guys. Thank you for joining us. And I gotta get out of here before my dad comes back. I love you guys. See you in a minute. Bye.
Love you.
Bye, love you.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That little punk kid. What?
I just went because you're back.
Well, because
Let me
he's
brush
so
your hair.
mean, it makes me want to puke.
You and News Now. What is it?
It's
Ninja.
canoe. That's my.
With the non-brushing of your hair. Gutterman.
Give me a new haircut. Is that slick or what?
Jason Gutterman.
Gutterman pizza.
Yeah, Gutterman pizza. I like that.
Gutterman pizza. It's my favorite flavor, man.
Are you good now?
I don't know, am I?
Yeah.
Are you trying to brush his hair? Oh,
Hey, man.
Oh my God, he's gonna get tased just for that.
Oh my God.
I know what's up, man. I'm slick, man. You
that
got
is
me so I
hysterical.
need a trick. What?
It's just so funny, your hair.
Oh, no, man. I like it, man. I'm a mod, man.
Huh?
I told Hez to make me look like I was in the Velvet Underground. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All right. I love it.
Thank you,
Speaking
Big
of
Bork.
tasing- Yes, thank you, Big Bork.
Yes, thank you, Big Bork. This show is so much fun.
Yes.
You
that's
guys
what
are so much fun. I love you all.
Yes. You're the best fans in the world. Love you guys. All right. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Speaking of people who deserve to get tased, let's get back to
Hey, Carl.
Terminator Studios.
Come in here and record.
With all due respect, filing a FOIA is business, sir. It's a state law that I can, and a right that I can file the FOIA, sir. Now, if y'all gonna step on that right today, that's on y'all. It's okay. It'll come down on the security company
Well,
and everybody
I
here.
have a lobby full of people that's very uncomfortable.
Right.
And we would like for you to leave.
I will leave after I'm able to file my business, sir. I have official business here. And just because I'm recording, it doesn't automatically halts and stops me from being able to file my business. It just doesn't. I'm sorry? What you say? I'm not filming people, sir. And the manager I just spoke with that's on the phone right there said I was good to go. Now all you guys are, I'm just saying, he is too. Oh, so maybe he's just misinformed about our rights. This young man already said I had a right. And maybe you are too, if you're up here trying to endorse what he's saying. Okay. So he wasn't the manager. Oh, okay. So, okay.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Now that look, they want to incite something. Listen. 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 They're trying to incite a possible riot or some sort. Look, this is pitiful, man. So, sir, you guys are not gonna allow me to file my FOIA request. I mean, if you're gonna do that on camera, it's gonna be on you, sir. It's crazy, man. How you doing today, officer?
Good. What's going on, man?
What I'm trying to do, like I explained to several people here that work here, I'm here to file a FOIA and document the building. The young man behind you is on the phone right now. When he first approached me, he said that he was a manager of this facility. He acknowledged our rights and said, okay, yeah, if you want to go film the pamphlets, you do. You have a right to record. So I started to do that. In the midst of ending that, this young man wanted to talk to me. So I stepped to the side to have a dialogue with him.
He never said he had a right to record. I love how he lies.
Plus, I
pizza got him in.
File it or
There's no FOIA request here. Okay. I am the administrator. The manager is this gentleman here. He is a manager. He wants to film a pamphlet. He wants to take a picture and lie. I was told he was filming people. He was filming other things. He made people feel uncomfortable. We asked him to leave. He refused to leave. So that's why we're asking you. That's it. That's basically.
so where can he get this paper?
That's not you.
So officer, real quick. How you doing, officer? We're explaining it now. I'm trying to document this public property and file a FOIA request. They're trying to tell me that they have no FOIA forms, which is okay. I can fill it out on a blank sheet and turn it in that way.
Well, there's plenty of blank sheets in the bathroom, so go grab you some.
I'll be good to go.
The paperwork that you're trying to obtain here, it's not here.
I understand that.
To go online.
Now Illinois state law, there's no standard form for FOIA. I can fill it out on that blank sheet and turn it right back into it. That's the law. Oh, well then if they don't accept it, I'll be glad for them to tell me that, and then it'll be a violation of my rights. We'll be good to go. That's cool. Yeah, but I like to do it in person. So online is a way that I can.
The problem is that you can't do it here. They don't have any of
How do you pronounce your name, officer?
Ulatowski, badge number 150.
150. I understand what you're saying, that they don't have forms. What I'm trying to explain to you, that I can still fill it out by law on a blank sheet.
It's not going to go anywhere.
Yes, it is. I can turn it in. Yes, I can.
So I don't know that detail. But if they're not going to accept it, the only thing that you can really do is get their name, number, if you feel like they're violating their rights.
Okay.
Report them to their supervisor.
Right.
But they do want you to leave, so I'll let you get the name and all that.
Yeah, for sure. So, and then real quick, Officer James, it is, right? Okay, my name is James too as well. If you could just get them to tell me that I can't file my FOIA, okay, that should suffice, and I'll be good to go. Just tell them that they're not going to accept it.
There's a federal form.
So if you cannot do it here.
And if I do fill it out here, you guys won't accept it. Okay, great.
Great. So now you can go, just like you said you would. Oh, wait. Darn it, you damn liars.
Okay. So, and again, you do acknowledge that you told me I had a right to do it, right? You remember earlier when me and you spoke, you told me I can walk around and film, right?
No.
You didn't tell me that?
No.
Oh, wow. You're lying on camera. I'm talking about those pamphlets, sir. Remember you said you could get. You didn't say I can record it?
No, I said you can go over there to the wall and pick up a sample.
So, officers, are you guys interested in seeing him lying right quick? I can show it to you.
That's neither here nor there because
it is, sir. It is because they're inciting something, sir. They're lying and trying to get you guys to step on my rights today.
Well, we're not exactly stepping on your rights. They can actually leave for any reason.
Trespassing at this point.
Absolutely not. You can't trespass on public property during normal business hours.
You are being told to leave now. You got confirmation that you can't do this here. So that's all you needed.
Okay,
so you can step outside. We can talk outside.
Are you a sergeant, sir? Okay, so sergeant, I know you just showed up real quick. Let me just brief you on what's going on. Today I came in to document the state facility, which is public property. When I first spoke to him right there, he told me that he was a manager, and he said, okay, so you allowed to go do it. So I started to do it. Then this guy right here interjected and stopped me from doing it. My second part for being here is to file a FOIA. Now, even though this agency doesn't have forms for me to do it, the state of Illinois by law says I can fill it out on a blank sheet, and that should suffice. All I'm saying is if they're not going to allow me to exercise my rights today and then have you guys come here to aid them, it's going to, you get what I'm saying? It's going to get real messy, man.
Okay.
I'm just exercising rights today.
Okay, so what are you looking to do?
I already got those pamphlets and everything on the wall. Now I want to be able to file my FOIA request.
Okay.
And that's it. I can fill it out literally on that sheet right there, turn it in, and I'm out to the door. Literally.
Do you have a blank piece of paper or
FOIA? Yeah, I fill it out on any one of these public records right here. That's it.
There's no form field. What they telling him.
See, they're thinking about an actual FOIA form. I'm just talking about a blank sheet. And I can show you guys the law, the FOIA law, where it says no standard form is necessary.
Right. Well, I mean, that's what you guys did tonight. Later.
There you go, Sergeant.
Different procedures for that.
Thank you, Sarge. Thank you, Sarge.
That's not our department.
Sure. Right. My point being is if he wants to turn in a thing, whatever you guys choose to do with it, that's on
Thank you, Sarge.
The sergeant just told the employees to accept the FOIA request, and then whatever they choose to do with it is on them. And the frauditor thanks the sergeant, who just authorized them to give him a piece of toilet paper, let him write out his request, and then they can wipe their butts with it. Yes, thanks, Sarge. Like I said, frauditors are just stuck on stupid.
Sarge, that's all I was saying.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, that would be that.
Okay, so we're going to do something anyway.
Well, the Sarge is, that's why I spoke to the Sarge, someone of a higher authority.
Say this is probably good to use, but
I can trust me. I've filled these things out on tissue before, and these agencies accept it because there's no standard form. Yeah, appreciate that, Sarge. Thanks a lot. Let me fill this out right quick, TTA family, and I'll be right back with you guys. I'll stay tuned. All right, now who do I turn it into? Okay. Since you said you're the manager, I turn it into you. If I could just get a copy of that, I'll be good to go.
How about new?
What you need a copy for?
Copy that you guys received it.
What I'm gonna do with this?
Just turn it into your public information officer. That's it. Whoever you guys' FOIA officer is, you forward that to them, and then they'll give me the requested materials. I just need a Xerox copy, and I'm good.
You just want to make a copy of it?
Yeah, there you go.
He can go to CopyMax and make a copy. No, I'm not gonna do
I
that.
can't. I didn't file the FOIA with CopyBack, sir. I filed it with you.
Go to CopyMax, go get a copy, bring it back. I'm not
See how difficult he's being.
I don't think he's got to make a copy.
I'm just. I know it's just professional to do so, but it's all good, man.
If you want to take a picture of it on your phone.
I'm recording it, so it's all good. Yeah, that's all I wanted to do, man. All right, for sure. So what's your badge number, Officer James? 149. You, Sergeant? 210. Appreciate that. And you, officer? Oh, he's not an officer. That's behind you guys, huh? Oh, okay. Yeah, man. So see how we this how they man, these people here, man, is totally misinformed, man. Called the police to try to help aid and violating our rights today, which they didn't. You know what I mean?
No, we don't know what you mean because you're too deeply stuck in stupid. Anyway, he rambles on and then goes to file a FOIA request for the police's body cam video and then continues to ramble on and on. It's amazing how much talking frauditors do and how little sense they make. Anyway, it's now time for the cool down.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for our very own Frauditor News Network. All right.
Thank you.
Right. So yeah, I love the way they handled that, but this is the thing, and I said this earlier, but it's like all of these guys with their FOIA stuff, and they always try to double down on this. Oh well, yeah, but it doesn't matter because by law you have to take the form even if you don't fill it here or whatever, and it's like, how did their supporters not see that they're wasting time and resources by filling frivolous FOIA complaints from people that are trying to actually do their jobs.
Their supporters don't. I mean, look, if the supporters saw anything correctly, they wouldn't be supporters. Number one. Number two, their supporters are only there for the negative reaction, the confrontation. They have nothing going on in their life. They can't harass people. They couldn't do it, so they go into Google, YouTube. Like, oh, I'm going to watch these videos where idiots go out and harass other people, and I could watch it, and then I could just shut it off and go about my life.
Right. They don't have to worry about getting arrested or getting trespassed.
Right.
Or have any of that.
And it's just entertainment. It's just complete entertainment. It's like you watch these cop shows or whatever, and you watch people get arrested. It's just entertainment. That's all it is. And then they write, "Thank you for your service," which is more like, "Thank you for entertaining me."
Right. And then they come over here and call us bootlickers. Like, okay, lens liquor, whatever.
I know. I'm like, that's like a compliment now. So I feel like every time I see that, I'm like, oh, thank you.
Right. Oh my goodness gracious me. Well, anyway, so again, we haven't heard from Takedown. He's not here, so. But
I texted him. I didn't get an answer, so I don't.
I hope he's okay.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Oh yeah, you're right. He, like you said earlier, he did have surgery this week as well. So you never know; it could be something physical. Well, let's hope that everything's fine, and he just wasn't available for whatever reason. Yeah. Oh my goodness gracious me! God bless him. God bless you guys. God bless everybody watching. Ray, Cupcake, everybody. So many people need our thoughts and prayers and well wishes these days.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, it's getting rough out there. But that's one of the reasons why it is important to me to come here every day and do what I do and try to take people's minds off of their problems for a couple hours, have a couple laughs, and make fun of idiots, right? So that being said, let's see. How about oh, you know what? Since we're talking about having some fun, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, women and children of all ages.
Ooh, yay.
Time for your favorite game. Who's that douche canoe? Who is it, guys? Who is it? What are you?
Oh my god. Just like a blob. Bunch of transparency. I can't tell if that's long hair or this is a difficult one. Oh yeah, it could be J-Town Press.
J-Town Press. We got a vote for Lana. We got a vote for J-Town Press. Honey Boo Boo, Highway Starfleet, Honey Boo Boo. Strange Life also, this is Lana.
Yeah, I'm going with J-Town Press.
Got a vote for J-Town Press. Come on, guys, 24 seconds. Who do you think it is? Who's the HQ?
Looks like most people think it's J-Town Press.
Lana. Got a lot of votes for Lana. Got one for Tiffany. J-Town Press. Carolina Fort Worth. Regan Benson. J-Town Press. Oh, who could it be? It's Douche Now.
Oh, gross. I was just mentioning it with the hair, yes. Ugh. He's another one that just steals content. He doesn't do any audits himself, fraudits. He just takes other people's videos and posts it on his channel.
Yeah. He should steal a shower.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
look at Ray's face. Oh my gosh. She's like, I can smell from here.
Smell it from here. That's awesome. Even Sally's like, ew. Barf. Oh, that's great. You know, what's awesome is that I'm glad I did that, though. And I did that on purpose because if you remember, like the last 4 of them, everybody guessed right away. So I wanted to make one that was a little more difficult. So I'm glad it worked.
Yeah, you tricked us because we saw like the hair and then people thought it was J-Town Press.
Right. Well, the easiest one I ever did. Well, no, actually last week, DMA. Like everyone knew it was DMA. But,
yeah.
I think the other biggest one was when I actually did him as a joke. And immediately it was like, oh, it's News Now Voodoo.
Oh, it must have been when I wasn't here. I didn't see that.
I'm sorry about that. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Speaking of which, like, because you were gone for a while, you didn't know, but I don't know what's going on. I don't think it's anything bad or whatever, just busy. But we haven't had Radical Brittany on for a while, but I see Witch of Heart hasn't posted anything in a long time. So I don't know. I think she's just busy with school and the kid.
Yeah, I hope she's okay.
Everything. Yeah, I think she's fine because I was in contact with her and she didn't say anything was wrong. And usually I talked to Mark. I figured he'd say something. He would know. But I don't know. Whatever. But anyway, yeah, so we haven't had any Radical Britneys in a while, but that's okay because don't forget, we got our anniversary show coming up. Cupcake, you going to be ready for that?
Absolutely.
All right. We're going to have a lot of fun on that show. But in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, let's see what else we got here for you guys tonight. Let's see. How about... Oh, actually, you know what? Maggie, you requested this one, so
yes.
You want me to go ahead and play the Familia TV video?
Yes, this is about Honey Boo Boo. I know everyone's seen it, but I thought his comments were spectacular. He pretty much covered on almost everything I would have covered. So I wanted us to show this video with his comments, and then I'll add to it. But I thought his comments alone were just perfect.
All right, so let's go ahead and watch the new Familia TV video. Let's go about Riot Girl or whatever her name is now. Ghetto
Honey Boo Boo. I don't know where that came from, but that's hysterical.
Honey Boo Boo.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
We fight back. Whip their ass.
All right, everyone. Hello, and welcome back to the channel. All right, now, so here's a video of a frauditor, another one that's in my neck of the woods, but unfortunately, she is a 2-hour drive from me, so I really don't make the effort to go looking around her neck of the woods to see if I could run into her, but I would truly love to, okay? For those of you that are familiar with this dizzy chick here who calls herself Riot Radio Girl, I think it is, or she changed it. I don't know, she changed it numerous times. I don't know what the hell she's calling herself now. Rage Girl, Riot Girl, or Rage Girl Radio, whatever the hell, okay? But for those of you that are familiar with this dizzy ass chick, well, apparently her channel got demonetized. Now, you will see in the video that she states that her channel is demonetized because she uses copyrighted music or used copyrighted music, which is bullshit, all right? Because I use copyrighted music, and worst case scenario is that you don't make money off that particular video, okay? Now, as like I've mentioned in many of my videos, I'm not in this shit for the money, so I really don't give a damn, and I use copyrighted music intentionally. I love music, okay? Now, again, for those of you that are familiar with this dizzy ass chick, well, apparently she frauded it for like 5 months or so and got herself, and I do remember when she first started, she was a very condescending bitch, okay? To put it lightly. Now, mind you, her idol, she idolizes Long Island Fraudit as well as Delete's Laws. And Delete's Law, when she got involved with him, apparently, as we all know, Delete's Law likes to be in the limelight. He started up a fundraiser for her legal fees, and shit went downhill from there with her channel, okay, and the people that were supporting her. Now, keep in mind now, she makes comments through this video here that I will I'll show you. I'll poke the holes in it, I'm going to say. And I'm going to start off with the, I made a short a while ago on her comments that she made, because this particular comment that she made, I do remember a bunch of big frauditing channels that were supporting her. After she made this comment, well, those big frauditing channels kind of like kicked her to the curb. Let me show you the short and the comment, and we'll get into the video.
So, I started out today in Pottstown, PA. It took me almost an hour to get there. And so let's see. I did their borough hall. Nothing happened. No one cared about the camera whatsoever. Then I
Isn't
did
that a
their
good
post
thing?
office and their library. And again, no one cared about the camera whatsoever. And I drove an hour away for nothing. So
For nothing.
let's see, then what? So I've been to 6 post offices today, and absolutely nothing happened. And I did 3 libraries today, and absolutely nothing happened. That's how it goes sometimes with auditing. Sometimes you have days where you get nothing, and then other days you get 3 audits in one day.
All right, so now as we all know, these so-called freedom fighters, they say they go out there to ensure that people respect their rights to record in public. Now, by the comments that she made, what's that tell you? What do you get from that? Because to me, it sounded like she was annoyed that she drove an hour away, used up fuel and time, and went to various post offices and government locations, and everybody respected her rights. Holy crap. Oh my God, I am shocked. Nobody gave her the confrontation that would give her the clicks and the views. So what's that tell you? Okay, that these individuals, they intentionally go out there to cause drama so that people will watch their videos and they will make some money. Again, for an individual who got demonetized into what, next month, February 9th, according to her, her channel will be monetized again. But since being demonetized, well, she told her subscribers that she's not making any more videos, okay? She can't afford it. And we'll talk more about that as the video goes, but that tells you a lot about these knuckleheads, okay? If they're not making no money, they're not going out there to harass nobody. Now, ain't that some shit?
So yeah, I went to court with my lawyer, and first they put the cop on stand, and he lied. He lied and committed perjury, and we listened to what he said. He said that I was asked to leave PennDOT 3 different times and I refused, which was a lie, and my video proves my innocence.
All right, so here she is stating that the officer who arrested her committed perjury. Oh my God, committed perjury. He testified that he asked her 3 different times to leave and then arrested her. Now, if you got to watch that video, in my opinion, the officer asked her more than 3 times to leave, and she kept going around in circles. Are you violating my rights? Are you threatening me with arrest and so on? Come on, we all know the BS that these frauditors play. And then the minute the cuffs come out, oh my God, I was just about to leave. Holy crap. Let me show you the clip and you tell me if the cop committed perjury or not.
Okay.
Let's go.
Go ahead, I'll follow you. Hi.
Did you drive here? You can come out. Come on. You can record us. What's going on?
Not much. I'm an independent journalist and I'm gathering content for a story.
Obviously, they're recorded.
Right.
So they don't want you to record inside.
Right.
And that's the only reason we're here. That's it.
Right. I'm sure you guys know it's a constitutionally protected activity. I'm covered by the First Amendment if I don't raise.
You can film out here. There's only film.
No, actually, I am allowed to film inside. I have the laws with me, so.
Well, they determined you're trespassing right now. So basically, we need record that we made.
They can't
contact with you.
trespass me from a public building that my taxes help pay for.
You have your ID.
I'm an independent journalist. I'm gathering content for a story. I made sure that this is a public building before I came here.
I didn't ask you that.
Right. I was giving you information to be nice.
And I'm trying to be nice. I'm just asking for your name.
It doesn't seem like it
So the
because
reason
you
I'm
keep
asking-
trying to violate my Fourth Amendment right over and over and over again.
Interrupting me. Can you let me talk? Let me talk. The reason I'm asking for name, date of birth, I want to get on record that I make contact with you. They don't want me. They don't.
I
want me.
understand I'm on record. You do not have to get.
So,
You
if
do not have to
come
break
back
my
and you
fourth.
still hear us defiant trespass.
You can't
So listen
solicit a
here.
trespass from them, sir. So that's that.
If we have to come back, obviously there's going to be different precautions that we have to take. So
Right.
just so you know, that's all.
The way it works is you guys leave, I go back in, I circle around just so they can see I wasn't arrested, and then I leave because everyone was screaming at me and telling me I don't have the right to do these things. Excuse
The
me?
way it works. The way it works is I do a
understand
victory
that's
lap.
not trespassing, so
Yeah.
no one's asked me to.
You know what? And what's funny about that is literally exactly what we were just talking about with the last video, right? The cops let them go, and then they have to go back inside to gloat. Ha ha, I got away with it.
Yeah, but I mean, you can obviously tell they're not going to do that. He already mentioned she's trespassing, defiant trespass. They're not. So how does she's like the way it works? Like not in that situation, honey.
Right.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah, once you've been trespassed, that's it.
Yeah.
It's like these people like to just say that trespass isn't a thing.
But she's watched too many Long Island audit videos. It was like the way it works is that you let me go back in and I do a victory lap and then I leave. No, it's not the way it works.
No, the way it works is you leave.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
You get the hell out of there.
Can you imagine what the world would look like if there really legitimately were no trespass laws? Anyone could just go in anywhere and do anything as long as they're holding a camera when they do it?
Yeah, like later on in the video, she cries about the judge asked her like, so, do you think you could just go wherever you want and do whatever you want? And that's exactly it. I mean, these people think, well, I could just do whatever I want and go wherever I want because I have a camera. What kind of crap is that?
Yeah. And I've said it before so many times, like, and obviously it's not going to happen. Unfortunately, the realistic result of their actions is they might make the law stricter, not
Exactly.
actually, right, not make it more rights, make less.
Right, we'll lose our rights because of them. There'll be one day where there'll be no glass windows. It'll all just be boarded up or tinted, and you have to make appointments to get into every government building, and everything's going to be like tyrannical because everywhere you go is like there's no private area, there's no public areas, everything's boarded up and secured. Thanks for violating our rights, you douchebags.
Right, and then they'll complain because everything's hidden behind walls, though it's not hidden behind walls, so you guys need to create your privacy, and the onus is on you to do it. But I bet you anything if they did do it, then they'd flip it because you can't win with the frauditor no matter what you do into, well, you guys are hiding transparency now.
Yeah. I know. So I love that. You have to create you have to create privacy. It's up to you. But then once they do, oh, what are you hiding? You don't like transparency. Ah!
Exactly. Oh my goodness gracious me. Yeah, it gets so frustrating. And what I was gonna say is that, like, I think about like literally the things that they don't think about because they don't think because they're butter brains, potato brain douche canoes. But the big picture I'm looking at is, let's say that they got their way and it became enforced that no one anywhere, especially in a government building, could stop anyone from doing anything if they're holding a camera while they're doing it. How long after that happened do you think it would take for real, vicious, violent thug criminals to realize, oh, I want to plant a bomb somewhere? All I got to do is hold up my camera and then they are not legally allowed to stop me. So then I'll just go to the third floor, take off my backpack, take out the bomb, put my backpack back on and walk out. As long as I'm holding my phone up the whole time, they're legally not allowed to stop me from doing whatever I want.
But no, once you're holding a camera, you're not violent. That's just proof that you're not violent. You can't do that. Like, oh, they're afraid of a camera. Oh, look, man with the camera. So once you're holding the camera, that means no matter what you do, you're innocent because you're holding up a camera. So you couldn't have done anything bad.
Exactly. I'm engaged in a First Amendment protected activity. That means I could do any damn thing I want while I'm engaged in a First Amendment protected activity.
And I've said this before, but it makes me so mad. They believe the Supreme Court that gave them the right to film in public because it wasn't in the Constitution. That's just bullshit.
Right.
But they believe the Supreme Court gave them the right to film in public. But they don't believe that the Supreme Court gave the government a right to restrict their rights in their buildings. That part they don't believe, but they believe the other part. It's like they pick and choose what they feel is reality.
And that is a great point. And you said that earlier in the video too. It's because that is exactly right. Like the Constitution is their default for everything. But when it comes to interpreting the Constitution, that's what SCOTUS is for.
Exactly.
But if they interpret the Constitution in a way that the frauditor doesn't like, oh, well, those judges who made that decisions were elected by a politician I don't like. Or those judges were wrong. Oh, but the judges who said the other thing that supports your argument, they were right.
Yeah. And like they never, ever, ever mentioned the 10th Amendment. It's funny. It's like for them, the 10th Amendment doesn't exist. It goes from like 9 to whatever. There's no 10. Doesn't exist.
It's funny too. That's another great point because, you know, like you try to talk about they always Constitution this, Constitution that. Well, the 10th Amendment is in the Constitution. And that's why it drives me nuts when they say, I thought you swore an oath to uphold the Constitution. That's exactly what I'm doing. The Constitution includes the 10th Amendment, you butterbrain douche canoe.
Right, and that's what I wish the officers would say. And again, they don't expect, they're really not expecting frauditors at this point, and they're getting more and more used to it. And I guess as time goes on, you know, they'll learn what to say. But for now, it's frustrating because, like, I'm like, I did the research and I know, and like, officers say this, say this, say this. Like, no.
In fact, you know what? That gives me an idea. Maybe, because I've thought about this before, but like, maybe I will. Like, I've been thinking about doing a video where the way I do my commentary is taking what the cop is saying, but putting what I wish he would have said.
I like that.
Yeah, like doing a voiceover of that. I don't know. It's just an idea. But anyway, in the meantime, let's go back to the video and see what else we got to say about this situation. What?
Leave. I have it on camera.
They just told us that you can't come back. You want me to tell her they'll come back and tell you? I mean, they'll do that.
Yeah, they would have to do that on camera, and then that's violating my rights.
You stay here. You stay here.
Sir,
Stay here.
Yeah,
you're gonna stay here.
Am I being detained?
You're about to place under arrest if you're gonna stay there.
Sir, am I being detained?
Stay here. Stay here.
Why do I have to stay here when I'm not being detained?
Tell you because you can't go back in there.
How can you trespass me from a public building?
They don't want you in there. That's it.
You realize that you're violating my constitutional rights, and you will lose your qualified immunity.
You're not allowed in here.
So now
I'm not allowed in here.
No, you're not.
In a public building
No, you cannot
that
come
I
in here.
helped pay for.
You cannot come in here video. You gotta pick the video down.
That's not true, man.
Okay.
I have the law right here.
Okay, no video. It's against the law.
It's not against the law. I have the law right here.
You know, if she paid for it, then maybe she should ask for her money back.
Statute attached. The Constitution
There you
trumps
go.
all policies, man.
All right. So you need to leave. And if you don't, you're gonna place under arrest. Okay?
Okay, just so we're
That's great,
clear,
Carson. I like
you're
that.
asking me to
You.
leave the Pennsylvania Department of
They don't
Transportation.
want you here.
Can you let me talk?
Ooh, I do like that. Parson, for $5, we need a First Amendment audit trifold for the police to carry.
Yes, absolutely. That's a really, really good idea. I love that.
You know what, Parson? I think I'm going to actually create that because that's great.
Ooh.
That's a brilliant idea.
Yeah, that it really is.
Seriously.
So it's like when a foreigner comes out with the usual garbage, the officer just pulls out his trifold and he just points it at him. He's like, "Here, I don't have to waste my time. Here."
I'm not trespassing. Yes, you are.
Yeah, like I'm not trespassing. You can't trespass my eyes. Here, read this. Look at this. You can't trespass me from a public building. Here.
Right? Here's your happy dance, Parson, or maybe here. All right.
Okay. That was great, Parson. That was really, really great. I love that.
Yes. Anyway, back to the video, ladies and gentlemen. This is great. I have so much fun with you guys. I love you guys.
This officer is asking me to leave the Pennsylvania Department of transportation under threat of arrest, which is a violation of 18 U.S.C. Section 242, deprivation of rights under color of law. Then, what other laws that you're breaking, right? Section 1988 of Title 42 of the United States.
Look on his face.
For
Oh,
reimbursement
man,
of
I'll get
attorney
paid for
fees when
enough
I
of
sue
this.
you. Any officer or public official who deprives another of their First Amendment rights is personally and departmentally subject and sued for civil damages. I'm going to sue you. Do you understand that?
You're going to go back in there, right? Is that what you just said?
What?
You said you're about to go back in there?
I was going to, but if you're making me leave under threat of arrest and you're going to violate my rights on camera, that's fine. That's all I need, I guess. I'll leave, but I mean, you're still violating my rights.
I'll
and breaking
leave,
the law,
but
sir.
I'm
Aren't
not
you
going to
law
leave. I'm just going to
enforcement?
say I'll leave.
And why do you ask me if I drive here? Why do you want my car?
Okay, so
I took an
I'm
Uber
asking you to
here.
leave, you keep talking. Okay, so right now your conduct's being disorderly.
Wait. Pause this for a second.
Disorderly because I'm trying to have a...
I'm confused. So she just said that she took an Uber there. She didn't drive. But in her crying rant, she said that the officer drove her car without permission. Well, which is it?
When she actually gets arrested, well, first of all, of course, she's lying. She's a frauditor. That's what they do.
Yeah. Ding, ding, ding.
But yeah, it turned out that when they arrest her, obviously they get her ID, they get her keys. She tells them the truth because she doesn't want her car towed. And this is one of the reasons why her rant when she cries bothered me too. The cop was doing her a freaking favor, saving her a tow by driving the car for her. And that was one of her biggest things.
No good deed goes unpunished.
Huh?
No good deed goes unpunished.
Right?
She's like, he violated me. He drove my car. Like, you know what? He should have just left it there, and someone else could have ruined it or stole it. And then they'd be like, they didn't protect my car.
Yes. That's one of my, you know what? I haven't said this in a while, and that's great that you brought that up because it reminds me of this. One of their big things, especially more so in the old days, but one of their big things was always, well, you know, the Supreme Court, again, they're going back to actually supporting the Supreme Court when it's their argument. The Supreme Court decided that you're not responsible for my safety. It's like, okay, but what would you guys do? In fact, what have we seen them do a million times when they get attacked? They call the cops, right? What would you do if, like, there was a cop standing right there? If these guys are right, if they're absolutely right, then if a cop's standing right there and you jump on somebody, just start pounding them and stomping them into the ground, the cop has to just sit there and let you do it because it's not his job to protect the guy that you're beating up.
Right. There's a great point. There's this frauditor that he had someone attack him. And I've wanted to make a video about it. I wanted to cover it. But the problem is that he went to the police. He called the police. And so the first guy that came said, well, you know, those are the troopers that handle it. So he puts this all into different videos. And I'm still waiting for the video where the state troopers come and handle it. Because supposedly, you know, like whatever, you would think that like the state troopers arrested the guy. This has been going on for at least a month now, and he still hasn't updated it. And I'm still waiting. I'm like, so I guess the state troopers didn't do anything because he's putting it off. But again, like all his videos, tyrants and all this stuff. But then when someone attacked him and his camera, he ran to the tyrants.
Yep. Always they run to the cops whenever anyone does anything. It's like, but I thought your whole point was that you hated cops so much, and we're all bootlickers until you need a cop. Then you go running and crying to the police.
Right, and people in his comments were like, well, what happened? did the guy get arrested? He's like, oh, just wait and see. I'm like, waiting, but I've been waiting a month now. Get over with it, you piece of shit. Like, oh my God, I just want to make this video, but I want to be accurate. And I'm waiting and waiting for when the troopers come so we can see what happens. But it doesn't look like it's ever going to happen because he never posts it. So eventually I'm probably going to give up and assume that nothing happened to the guy, that he's all full of shit. But again, I don't want to be incorrect, so I'm waiting and waiting. But this guy hates this Frauditor hates the cops and tyrants and all this other crap. But then the minute the guy touched his camera, the officers are the first thing that he did. Went running to them. I'm tongue-tied now.
Right. Robert Thomas, like Shooting His Cat, said you have to lie to fraud it. Yep. That's exactly right.
I would love for an officer to come over. I could get a call and say, well, according to the Supreme Court, we're not responsible for your safety. Bye.
Yeah, there you go. Well, you guys said that the Supreme Court says we don't have to protect you. So
and you guys are so knowledgeable and experts on everything, so you must be correct. So we're not responsible for your protection. So deal with it on yourself. We're gonna go have some coffee now. Bye.
Yep, exactly. As you would always say.
Yeah, ding ding ding.
Oh man, Ray, did you have something you wanted to say about that?
I love that she's smiling though.
What? It sounded like you said she's bilingual. I'm like, I didn't know that.
No, I'm not.
Well, I don't know. I've been watching enough Frauditor videos that I think I speak two languages, English and douche canoe.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, back to the video.
A conversation with you? Okay. Under threat of arrest.
It's a violation of crime.
And what, okay, you guys, Pennsylvania State Police, where do I go to file complaints against you guys? Like where?
Supervisor, I can read that right now.
Oh yeah, could you please call supervisor? I'd appreciate that. Could you please call supervisor? Can you call a supervisor at least, please?
Will you give the phone to him?
Why what?
Will you give the phone to him, please?
Why? I will leave under threat of arrest, sir.
Well, now you're under arrest for disorderly conduct, please.
Sir,
I've had enough of this.
All right, so as you saw, it was more than 3 times that officer told her to leave or she would be arrested. But she wants to continue to run off at the mouth with some BS there. And hey, she brought this shit upon herself, and then she cries victim.
I just went into court, and I honestly expected them to drop all the charges after they watched the video.
See, that's
apparently,
pause this for a second.
Even it seemed like the judge, the DA.
See, that irritates me so much. Why would you think they're going to drop all the charges? Did you watch your own video? Like, what were you watching? If you're watching it, how were you watching it? Like, I don't understand how everyone else, you see your video one way and everybody else sees it a different way. Like, what planet are you on? What made her think they would drop the charges?
Exactly, and that's
her video. She literally thought that video would convince the judge that she was completely 100% in the right.
Right, but that confuses me. Like, what part of your video made you think that?
Because in her pea-brain little mind, she thinks that they violated her rights. She thinks the judge would see that. Like, yeah, you had every right to just wander around in there filming anything you felt like willy-nilly because you had a camera and you're calling yourself a journalist.
Right, and you would think, okay, you know what? The judge doesn't see it that way. The officers don't see it that way. So many people don't see it that way. Maybe I need to re-look at what I'm looking at, and maybe I'm the one that's wrong. She never does that. It's always like everyone else is wrong. They're all violating my rights. They're all against me. It's all a conspiracy.
Are you new here? They never have any sense of personal responsibility.
I know.
Not at all.
Never say, "Oh my God, it's me."
But that's what gets me every time. Like, they just don't, and I'm like, What is wrong with you? Like, if 80 people are saying one thing and one person's saying something else, maybe that one person should re-examine everything. I mean, why is it that the 80 people are wrong?
Well, it's like if you meet one butthead in a day, they are probably the butthead. But if everyone you meet in the day is a butthead, it's probably you.
Yeah, ding, ding, ding. Exactly.
But they will still insist it was everyone else that was the butthead. They don't look at themselves. They literally have an inability to look inward and self-reflect. We all have that ability. They don't.
Yep. And it's crazy because, like you guys said just a second ago, it's like they're so thoroughly convinced that you can't be trespassed from a public building, which is absolutely insane, because then why not just go in there, set up a tent and start living there, you know? Like, obviously you could be trespassed from a public building, but they're so convinced that is, because it's not wrong to say that deprivation of rights is illegal, but to say that being trespassed is a deprivation of rights is just not true. So she's like, here's the video. It shows they trespassed me. See, I'm innocent. The video that shows you trespassing and being trespassed because you're trespassing proves you're innocent because they trespassed you.
And their idiotic belief that you cannot be trespassed from a public building is just, what did you think the judge was going to be like? Yeah, she's right about that. The YouTube scholar, lawyer is right about that.
Yeah, all my training, all my experience is wrong. Everything is wrong. This honey boo boo lady, she's right. Let's all go with what she says.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
everybody stand up and clap.
Yeah.
I have the gavel. I have the old school wig.
Oh, yay.
So I'm going to make the determination once and for all. It is official, ladies and gentlemen.
Super happy dance.
That's right.
Okay. I said it for you. Sorry, I couldn't wait.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. No, I was going to say, like, can you imagine? Like, you go into court and you do this, and the judge is like, you know what? You're right. People can't be trespassed from a public building ever, no matter what. All right. Go home. Cop, you're going to jail for enforcing the law and doing your job. How dare you?
And then she stood up there and said, he committed perjury. He said he told me to leave 3 times.
Like, yeah, and it's on your video.
Right. You know what? That reminded me of, and I think I said this the other day, like the BSBT argument that the charging instrument doesn't count for jurisdiction if it doesn't specifically say the word jurisdiction on it. It almost seems like that's what she's saying. He didn't say the words, will you please leave, in those words, that specific sentence repeated 3 times. You know what like? He didn't ask me to leave 3 times. Nobody told you to leave about 72.
Yeah. Bing, bing, bing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bing, bing, bing.
All right, we got 80 likes. Time for the super mega ultra hardcore happy dance. All right, you want me to go full screen on this, guys, or?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Here we go. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for the 80 likes. This is going to be great. It's time for your super mega ultra hardcore happy dance. All right. Double volume. Oh my goodness! Thank you so much, everybody, for all the likes. Oh my goodness! Whew.
Are you okay?
What's that?
You okay?
Yeah, I'll be all right. Inform Lord Vader, we have a prisoner. What? Never mind. So, anyway, screw it. Let's get back to the video.
Everyone doesn't understand what our constitutional rights are. And this is a problem.
Yeah, everyone but her.
Because our rights are like muscles, right? What happens when you stop exercising a muscle? It disappears, right?
All right, so you can tell by that comment she made in reference to rights are like muscles, and if you don't exercise them, you lose them. Well, apparently she's been watching too much gutter trash videos, and that's the problem with these knuckleheads, okay? Instead of researching the law, they're going by what these auditors do. And apparently she didn't take heed to when Long Island Fraudit went to that same DMV, and the officer only told them twice, hey, if you don't leave, you're going to get arrested. And what did the Long Island Fraudit do? He left because he knew they were going to arrest his ass. But with this one here, she wants to make a name for herself, which came back and bit her in her ass. And keep pushing the issue. Again, you listen to what these frauditors say. Nobody knows the law. The judges, the DA, the police, they know the law more than they do. And think about this, guys. What she has been doing for a living is selling items on eBay. And then apparently from watching these knuckleheads on YouTube, she felt, hey, this is a good way to make money. Okay. Again, a Long Island Fraudit is her idol. And she noticed the money that was coming in on his live streams and the other bull crap. Okay. Well, I can do it too. And again, I say it's biting her in her ass.
Well, that's what's happening with free press. That's what's happening with the Constitution, the First Amendment. When I go to Lehigh University, an $80,000 a year school, and go around and ask these kids, do you know what free press is? They shake their heads now.
Will says it's not $80,000 a year.
First Amendment, they don't know that.
All right, so let me stop the video here, whereas she is so full of shit, it ain't funny.
I'm sorry, did one of you guys say something?
Yeah, Will said, Air of Transparency said that is not an $80,000 a year school.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he was saying he was like from that area or whatever. So
yeah.
Yeah, because she made something about like, oh, it's one of the most expensive schools. It's like, no, actually it's not. But either way, it's like, if you start in it, like I've seen videos on YouTube where people interview college kids and kids on the street about like common knowledge stuff and facts that they don't know. And I get that, is a thing. But when you're interviewing them and questioning them about stuff that's just random YouTube university nonsense, of course they're not going to know what you're talking about.
All right, La Familia. He showed that what she's saying is inaccurate. That's not what happened.
Right. Yeah. Well, here, let's get back into it and see that for ourselves, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
Okay, I watched that video she's in reference to when she first put it out. She went to the university. University was having a function for the kids there, and she approached a table with a group of kids that were in their own conversation, mind you. Okay, and she asked the group of kids there, do you know about the First Amendment? Now think about it. The kids are into their own world. They're doing their own thing. Here they got some 50-year-old lady out of nowhere come talking about, do you know about the First Amendment? They're trying to figure this shit out. Who the hell is this lady? And then, without even responding, the kids didn't give her a yes or no answer. Now she starts asking, do you know anything about First Amendment auditors? Okay. That's when the kids replied, no, we don't know anything about First Amendment frauditors. Okay. And then she is now using that response about the kids saying no to the First Amendment frauditors. They don't know anything about these crooks, okay, and instigators and troublemakers. And now she uses it to work to her own narrative, okay? Watch the clip and you tell me what you think about it.
University in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Study abroad. Hey, I'm going around asking people, do you guys know what the First Amendment is of the Constitution?
Yes. And they actually did
Do you know
say
what First Amendment auditors are on YouTube?
No.
No? We go to government buildings like libraries, post offices, city hall, and we go in recording because it's our First Amendment right to do so. And sometimes they call the police, sometimes they don't. So I figured I'd just go around and see like who knows what, if anybody knows about it.
We don't.
I wanted to do it at the high school, but obviously those kids are too young and I can't speak to them. So I thought I'd ask you guys. Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
Oh, see? Another frauditor caught in a lie.
Yeah.
When I go up there and ask them if they know what the First Amendment is, they say no. But that's not what happened.
But they actually said yes. It's hard to hear, but they actually, if you want to, you don't have to, but they did say yes.
No, it was when she asked them, do you know what a First Amendment auditor is?
Is when they said no, right.
What you're talking about, lady.
Yeah, but the woman in front of her did say yes.
Okay,
So,
so the one, but
either she's completely delusional or she's lying or both.
I think I vote for both.
Both, yes, both.
Oh, all right, thank you. Damn crows. Oh, they're not armed this time. Ah! I guess not. Ow. Oh dear.
These are our future generations. At an 80 grand a year school at Lehigh University in Pennsylvania, the most expensive school in Pennsylvania. They have no clue what free press is. They have no clue what the Constitution is or the First Amendment. The Constitution is dying in front of us. And I know there's a lot of people who just do this for clicks and views, but I never did. I wanted to change things. And
Then why did she give up when she got demonetized?
Really hard.
All right, so let me stop the video here. Whereas, again, she's trying to imply that what she does by going out there frauditing, that she's fighting for people's rights. It's a passion of hers. She's standing up for the Constitution, and it's a passion, right? Well, don't you find it funny that once YouTube demonetized their channel, all of a sudden, that's it. I'm not going out there fighting for nobody's rights. Now, you think about it. If you're a real activist, if you believe in what you're doing, you're going to do it whether you're making money or not, okay? Because you believe in what you're doing, right? Now, again, here she put out a week or two after she put this bullcrap about YouTube demonetizing her channel, okay? She put out on her community tab, hey, stupid question, but couldn't I release all the audits that I did on YouTube on another social media platform and make money all over again? Now, think about it, guys, because I saw Accountability Angel was one of the individuals that was supporting her. Oh, she should get paid. Regular media gets paid when they put news out there. Okay, she's working. She should get paid, right? But think about it. The way she implies that she's doing this to stand up for people's rights, and she wants to put it out there for everybody to know about their rights and so on. She didn't put out a community posting about, hey guys, where can I, what other social media platform can I spread the word about the First Amendment and so on? No, that's not what came out of her mouth. What came out of her mouth is, what other social media platform could I put my audits on so I can make money? So again, as we all know, damn it, you got to be stupid if you don't know this. They're doing this shit just to make a buck, okay? And again, I say, I don't knock anybody for using social media to make money, but I do knock it when they use it to harass people, to screw with people, Okay? I mean,
Ding,
come
ding,
on,
ding.
with all the shit we got going on in our world right now, the last thing we should be doing is going against each other just to make a damn buck, man.
When you go into court, and if I lied on that stand, and it was proved in my video that I lied, to be in jail, I would have gotten a perjury charge from that judge.
Hez, can you pause this for a second?
Why am I
But
held?
he didn't lie.
I don't know what's going on. Is there something like every time I look at this video, I keep thinking I want to scream out, "Lady, you've got lipstick on your teeth." Is that she has bad teeth, or did you notice anything?
Yeah, she's got some kind of brown stuff on each tooth.
Yeah, I mean, I just keep thinking, "Lady, you've got lipstick on your teeth." Yeah, and it's like I can't figure out what it is.
My friend had that. She's never brushed her teeth, like ever. So they're like brown. They're rotting. Those are
Are you
cavities.
serious? No, that can't be it. No,
Yeah.
no, ew, no.
Yeah. Those are cavities. Her teeth are just that rotten.
No, are you serious?
Yeah. Well, here, let me go back to
I thought it was like drug teeth or something.
Well, I mean, that could be part of what caused it, but let me see. If I
Oh
Why
my
am I held at a
gosh.
different standard? Why are the police
Sorry.
above?
Yeah, hold on. Let me go back.
People in the chat are saying it's from drugs. I believe that.
Well, it could be too, but it's I mean,
this is bull.
Everyone always used to say that my friend that there was a rumor going around that he was a meth head because his teeth looked like that. But I asked him, and he's like, "No, dude, I've never brushed my teeth once in my life."
Ew!
How do you get away with that? Why would you? Why? Why?
Ew, that is disgusting.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? Why?
Oh God, your mouth has to be like full of just.
It's like the bacteria is like party in there. Woo, this is the best.
Right? Fun,
Look,
fun.
I'll admit I'm not the best when it comes to like brushing and
The last
flossing and all
thing we
that.
should be doing
But
is
come on,
going
just do
against-
it.
Right,
Even if you don't do a good job at it, just do it.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a good because I can't go frame by frame. I can only go like 10 seconds at a time. So I'm trying to find a good stop frame on her teeth. I mean, I don't want to just like, make fun of her teeth, but I mean, you're
Yeah, I thought maybe she really did like have lipstick on her teeth or something.
No.
Oh,
Her
no
teeth
way.
are just that grody
Yeah.
in general.
Wow.
Like it's
Because I never noticed. Not that I really watched that many of her videos, but I never noticed that before.
Yeah, you'll see like if you look like her gums, like where you would floss and it's supposed to be pink, is all black.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Honey, cancel dinner. Don't make dinner. Oh my god.
How does your man make out with her with that?
Forget about your constitutional rights. Go to a dentist. Do something for yourself.
Yeah, get some medical care. Dental care.
Wow.
Bad news.
Why am I held?
Yeah, okay, look, there you go. See, it's all black in there. It's all black in between her teeth, and the teeth themselves are black.
Yeah, like it was hard for me to tell exactly what it is. It just looked like something is wrong with her teeth.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, there's like all those brown stains on her teeth.
Ooh.
I thought it was just drug teeth.
Right.
Like she had a drug problem at one point, and her teeth were bad because of that.
That's right, because she did have a drug. She admits she had a drug problem.
Well, I mean,
don't
that could be
want
what
to imagine
caused.
the smell, Scott. No, thank you.
Imagine the smell. Yeah.
That could be what initially caused it, but obviously it's not. I mean, whatever the reason, they're bad. They're bad. That's what it is. It wasn't lipstick on her teeth. No. That's just.
Wow,
her teeth.
okay. Let's move on. That's gross. I'm
At a
sorry.
different standard. Why are the police above the law? Why is everyone on their side above the law? This is the problem. This is part of why I picked up my camera to begin with, because I want to make the world a better place.
Come on, Familia. Where's your commentary? Oh, it was the
But
writing.
how can we, when every single government institution we go into and audit, and no one knows the law? Nobody.
No one but you.
I went
Nobody.
into
No one
court
but
today,
you.
and the Constitution held no weight.
Oh, I'm sorry,
The
Cat
law
Slayer.
held no weight. So what do we do now? Like, It's so frustrating, and I'm trying not to cry because I've
But you
given
will
you
cry
guys
'cause
enough
you're
crying
best at
videos.
that.
I'm angry.
That's all you do.
I'm frustrated. I was assaulted by a police officer who never had the right or the authority to put his hands on
All
me.
he did was search you.
And then at the end, after the judge dismissed one charge, disorderly conduct, fighting. He didn't, the last 4 charges are interrupting a meeting. It wasn't a meeting. It was people gathered for a service. It wasn't any kind of meeting that I interrupted. So
All right, so for those of you that are familiar with her videos, then you know that she has been to at least 3 to 5 DMVs, and each DMV has shut down services for a period of time now because she's there recording. Now, mind you, half of me feels sorry for her. And then the other half, when she makes comments like this, as of, meetings are considered where people gather to take care of legitimate business, right? Such as the DMV, where people gather to conduct legitimate business. She's been to, again, I say, at least 3 to 5 DMVs, and knowing that
Cyberrock, so am I.
don't play.
I can't see that.
Wrong screen.
Wrong screen.
A prosecutor has watched her videos. Think about it.
Dag nabbit, I'm sorry. I keep accidentally clicking that button. I don't mean to. I apologize, guys. That has nothing to do with the video we're watching.
That's the stupidity with these individuals too. They record their crimes, damn it. They know it's going to be used against them. She feels, I don't know, stupidity in her is kicking in. She feels that after watching her videos, they're going to see, hold on, this lady was actually out there standing up for my rights. She was out there doing something productive. Well, again, I say you got to be stupid if you see that. If you can't see that this individual who has gone to numerous DMVs, and she already knows that the DMV is going to shut down services, but she still continues to do it. Come on now. You would think the judge would be stupid enough to say, okay, we're going to dismiss this charge? Oh, come on now.
that should have been dismissed right there. I don't know why the judge didn't. So yeah, and the other charges are defiantly trespassing, regular trespassing, interrupting the meeting, and regular disorderly conduct. The judge took one charge off and he sent the case to a higher court. Did I think that I go into court today and everything would be dismissed because my video proves my innocence? Why did I think that the law would hold up? Why did I think that the Constitution would hold up?
Law.
And yes, it makes me want to audit again. It makes me want to get out there.
God, don't
but
do
it's
that.
not if I'm going to meet an officer worse than Matthew Brennan. It's when it hurt me. And it's really hard seeing them every single time I go into court and I have to relive this trauma that this mother put me through. For what? Because I put my camera on in a DMV when there's a line every time we go, an 2-hour line with 20 people at the door every time we go to the DMV, and this is okay.
All right, so if I'm not mistaken, it sounds like she's trying to make excuses that she fraudits the DMV because the lines are long, because people are waiting too damn long at the DMV. Are you kidding me? Now, again, let me just say, half of me feels sorry for her. I start seeing her tear up and all that. Yeah, the human in me comes out. But and then I say, damn it, man, these frauditors, they exploit people. They treat people like shit. And then all that feeling sorry for them, that shit goes right out the window.
Right out the window.
Okay? Because nobody deserves to be screwed with, okay? We all have a lot going on in our lives that the last thing we need is some asshole that wants to make money on social media. And again, I say, I'm not knocking anybody who uses social media to make a buck, but when you're harassing people as a tool to make money, yeah, I'm going to jump all over you, all right? So let me also mention, guys, I got a friend, N First Amendment Audits. I'm going to put a link to his Facebook page because you guys got to realize that YouTube is not the only platform that these knuckleheads are using. These knuckleheads okay? Because nobody deserves to be screwed with, okay? We all have a lot going on in our lives that the last thing we need is some asshole that wants to make money on social media. And again, I say, I'm not knocking anybody who uses social media to make a buck, but when you're harassing people as a tool to make money, yeah, I'm going to jump all over you. All right. So let me also mention, guys, I got a friend, N First Amendment Audits. I'm going to put a link to his Facebook page because you guys got to realize that YouTube is not the only platform that these knuckleheads are using. These knuckleheads are using Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Okay, we need to fight these guys in each platform. Okay, so my friend here, N First Amendment Audits, I'm going to put a link to his Facebook page in the description. I want you guys to click on it, follow him, check out what he's got to throw out there. Guys, we all got to do this together as a team. This is the only way we're going to win. It's not going to be done by one or two people. We all have to work as a team. Let me know your thoughts on the video, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Damn it.
And
I love that.
I emailed everyone from Governor Shapiro, the Pennsylvania governor, to President Biden, and I don't understand what else I'm supposed to do. Nobody cares. I've written internal affairs. They have an infringement. They don't give about infringement cases. They don't know about any of this. You know where their infringement cases go? In their little pile called the trash can. I'm sorry, but I'm upset, and I feel
same trash can all your police complaints. Though
I'm so sick of the law holding no weight and these cops violating our constitutional rights on camera.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have video proof that I was trespassing. The judge should have let me go when I showed them the video.
And I've seen a fairly amount of try it again. Rewind. I've seen a few videos about Honey Boo Boo's rant. I thought this was the best one. He said everything that I was thinking.
And even like when he brought up kind of feeling sorry for her, because ever since he first started, I've had some amount of empathy for her because she talks about her trauma and the problems she's had in her life and all that. And that's kind of like what led her down this road. But it just seems like she's completely hitched herself to the wrong wagon. You know?
Like she makes one mistake after the other. It's like you went through a whole part of your life where you were addicted to drugs, and then you went from one criminal activity to another. Now you're frauditing. It's like, it's like, and she's just going to keep going in this path because she doesn't see what she's doing. And until she takes a hard look at herself, she's just going to keep doing this and everyone else is going to be at fault, and she's going to be the innocent victim. It's sad. It's really sad.
I have all the empathy in the world for people who deserve empathy.
Yeah.
I have none for her.
Yeah.
I don't. In my mind, she strikes me as someone who will say what she needs to say to gain empathy from people and sympathy and make them care about her.
I agree.
This cop, male cops have every right to search female people who are being arrested. That's all he did. I don't think he unfairly groped her or anything like that. And why didn't she file a complaint? Because I think that they would take a complaint like that very seriously. So
there was another anti-frauditor troll media group, I think, that was saying that, she should be careful what she's saying because those are serious accusations that she's like, he insulted me, whatever she claims he did. Those are very serious, and she needs to, without proof, she needs to be careful what she's accusing him of because he could sue her.
Yeah, it's it's either slander or libel. I don't know which one it is, but it's one of them, and he can sue her because all he did was search her like he's supposed to before she gets in the car. That's what they're supposed to do. It's their policy. Yep. What if she has a weapon or something or drugs? He's got to take it from her.
Right, and now I know she deleted these streams, but people did see it. And if they start call flooding, if they start, also making these accusations, they're really hurting his career for no reason, for just doing his job. and she could be responsible for it. Even though she deleted the stream, it's still out there. Many people still have it. So she's still going to be held responsible for it.
Yep. And I mean, I don't have any sympathy, no empathy. She does what she has to get it, says what she has to say to get it from people, especially men. And that's why she shot up in numbers so quick too, is because she showed a bunch of this.
Yeah.
And cried after every audit, and that gained a lot of male sympathy.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Because you said it, and Steve said it. I have a sympathy for her. I have some empathy for her, but everybody else is like, nope.
Well, but you know what? Even he said it in the video. He was like, yeah, I have some empathy for her, but at the same time, when I see the way that she treats people during her audits, she doesn't have any sympathy or empathy for them. So so screw her then, I don't, whatever.
Yeah, and she admitted that, she went around that day, had 0 reactions from people, and called it a waste of time, even though they go there supposedly to see that people respect their rights. In fact, that should have been gone down as a good day.
Right,
because a fantastic day, if that's what they were really out there for.
Yes. Absolutely.
And another reason I don't have sympathy for her is when she first started frauditing. In the very beginning, she was frauditing a library. And I made a comment. I usually don't comment on frauditors' posts, but in this case, I was very polite, and I made a very nice comment on her library fraud about limited non-public forms, and knowing that she wouldn't believe me, I included a link. I said, please read this before you go any further, because I see an arrest waiting for you if you don't. And she deleted it quickly. Yep. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. I don't even think she looked at the link, and she obviously didn't. I tried really nicely. Here is the link. Please just read this. And she wanted to be ignorant. She chose to be this way. She made her own destiny.
Yep. You make your bed, you got to sleep in it.
Exactly. So it's not like she wasn't warned. She didn't want to be bothered. She deleted the comment. And again, I was not rude. I was very polite. And all I wrote was, please read this link. I see an arrest coming in your future if you don't. I mean, I'm not, I wasn't saying that to be mean, because I've seen other frauditors get arrested. And then, her being what seemed to be very sensitive, I was trying to warn her, and she didn't want to accept it.
Yep.
So whatever.
They don't want to accept facts. They don't want to accept the real laws. They don't want to accept anything except what other frauditors have told them. Like for her, it's Long Island Audit and Little Garden Gnome, and all these other people that she has been listening to. Real fact in reality plays no role at all in what they do.
Yeah, and I wonder. So Delete Laws fundraised for her $1,200. Delete Laws has a good amount of money. Why did he contribute anything? $1,200 is nothing, and then he got a lawyer. That's 5 hours from her. Like, what is that about?
Because I don't nobody near her would take
the case. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But it's like Delete Laws instead of fundraising for it, and then all that fundraising. How much of that $1,200 was his? I'm guessing 0. These are how other frauditors are helping. This is why you're on this is how you could tell you're on the wrong side. None of you are supposed to.
Maggie, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Hold on one second. Scott, what comments were taken down? I didn't see any comments that were taken down. So just let me know, because I didn't see anybody's comments taken down today. I was actually thinking it's been a pretty good chat today. And thank you, Carl, for the information. I didn't know which was which. So.
Oh, the libel and the slander, yeah.
Yeah. I know one was one and one was the other, but I just didn't.
Which was which, yeah.
Which was which, yeah. So anyway, sorry, Maggie, I did not mean to.
No, that's okay. Yes, I mean, that was pretty much it. I mean, she's looking for help from frauditors. They're not ever going to help. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, if it was one of us, look, there was someone that sent Ray flowers. That's the kind of thing you do when you're a real human being. But all Delete Laws did was do a simple little fundraiser, didn't put any of his own money into it, for $1,200. That's nothing. That's bullshit. This is how you know what side you're on.
Well, plus, I mean, it's Delete Laws. I mean,
Exactly.
you even need any
Whatever side
more
Delete Laws is on, you know is wrong.
It's like he's the king of trying to grift people. You know, he's somehow trying to use her to probably just to bolster himself. See, I'm a good guy and I could prove it. I raised money for her. Yeah, see, I'm a good guy.
Yeah.
That's like I saw a video a while ago where I think it was Bay Area Transparency was walking around handing random people money on the streets. Now, there are entire YouTube channels that have millions of followers where they do stuff like that.
Bay Area Transparency did that? I know Long Island Audit did that one time.
Yeah,
Bay Area Transparency
got the idea from Long Island. But yeah, Bay Area did it too. But the point I'm trying to make is that it obviously was a publicity stunt because he did it one time. It's not like that's what he does on his channel. And there were even people in the comments saying, wow, it's good to see you're turning your channel around and doing good for the community. No. He probably raised all the money through his fans, eBay it or something, and didn't give away any of his own actual money, you know? And again, it's like there are people who actually do stuff like that and make their entire YouTube careers off of helping people like that. But he's not going to help random people because then he doesn't get the confrontation.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it's been 2 hours. Unfortunately, Takedown wasn't able to make it, but hopefully he's okay. And
hopefully.
God bless him and hope he's all right. And of course, and as always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you to our co-host, Maggie from Frauditor News Network, for being here. Big round of applause for Frauditor News Network.
Thank you.
And of course, and as always, our gorgeous, fantastic, amazing, unbelievable producer, the one and only Ray Ray, is here.
Yeah.
And of course, a round of applause for the greatest fans in the world, you guys.
And a round of applause for the host with the most, Hezekiah. Without him, none of this would be possible.
That's right. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. Don't forget, there's a couple different streams going on right now. If you want to go check out other ones when you leave here, we got Era of Transparency going. We got Doc Danger channel taken over by the Elves again in honor of Doc Danger. And also, of course, don't forget to join us every Saturday right here for the Saturday Night SNAFU. We got coming up. We got next Saturday. Next Saturday's the 1-year anniversary show.
Wow. Awesome. Very excited for that.
Yes. We're going to have a great time. Got a lot of stuff planned. And then the week after that, on February 10th, we're going to have Era of Transparency is going to be here.
Yay. That's going to be so much fun.
February 17th, Blackheart Night.
Ooh, yay.
February 24th, Script Cat will be here.
All right.
March 2nd, Frauditor Roundup.
Yay.
And on March 16th, the return of Professor Crack.
I can't believe that's awesome.
Yes. So, once again, thank
Great
you all
lineup.
so much. What?
Great lineup.
Yes. A lot of great stuff coming up. Thank you guys for joining us once again. Love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. And we'll see you on Monday for the Monday Morning Rash. Love you guys. Thank you guys. And I'll see you on the next one. All right.